There are two logos here. The logo at the bottom, this one, has been created by a graphic designer, probably using Photoshop or one of the other graphic design software tools. When you're using those sort of tools, one of the things you can do is put a gradient. So the background here runs from darker green at the top to faint at the bottom. gCADPLus, in common with most of the CAD software, the true CAD software, doesn't have a gradient tool. What I've done here is to mimic it as far as possible. I've chosen the same colour for a polyline and just filled this upper one with a transparency of 200. Filled this one with a transparency of 85 and the bottom one down here at 50. I've been able to match the font reasonably well. If I select that text there and we check it's in the style Arial, we do have, if we look in Format and Text Styles, there's Arial set. Notice that I've named the style the same as the font. We do have an Arial Narrow, which you could use, this one here, and it will give you a finer, narrower font. But what I've tried to do is just match the graphic designer. I could probably select, say, the text lawn, and then I could copy it. Let's for the moment just put it up above, and I'll, again, just for the sake of illustration, I'll change its colour to red. Then we can pick it and then latch on to its insertion point and move it down, and I've got ortho on, so I can move it down. I've got polar on, in fact. Move it down like so, and I think you should be able to see that the word lawn just about overlaps every one of those characters. We could do a little bit of fine-tuning by selecting that font and just change the character width factor. It's 1.55 at the moment. Let's just bring it back. I'll bring it back to 1.45, and you'll see the individual characters jump to the left. And I think we're nearly there. We could perhaps fine-tune it a fraction more, but there's very little else we need to match the font properly. So let me now pick it again, get rid of it. So the CAD file will be this one at the top here, and this one down here is an image file, and we'd clearly get rid of it. And this is the logo we would use in our drawing sheets, and it will perform very much in the same way as the image file does, but it will be much smaller, and when printed it will be very, very crisp, because everything in there is drawn with CAD tools and not with raster drawing tools.